To the question, Boris, has real estate really increased by 30–40%? Let's think about what happened with real estate. We're talking about Florida real estate, which has gone up in price. In my opinion, when COVID hit, they printed a huge amount of money. They handed it out to people who were supposed to pay salaries. That didn't happen. Very many entrepreneurs, as you know, are cunning. They have found ways out, how to buy apartments, thus having simply free, easy money. By the way, many businesses are not returning it. You know, they handed out money and everything else. That's why there was a huge amount of printed dollars, and that's why prices skyrocketed. Why do you never mention that kefir used to cost $2 and now it costs $2.50? That's a 20% increase in kefir. Now you're going to Costco, to the store. I remember coffee used to cost, I don't know, $7.99. Today it costs $15.90. But you don't mention it, do you? Oh, coffee has gotten more expensive. Because it seems like small amounts of money. You don't feel them, it's just that the real estate that became $1 million is now worth $1,250,000, $1,300,000. But unfortunately, guys, this is a reflection of our terrible inflation. Therefore, when you say that prices have gone up in Florida or Miami, there is another problem there, that money has depreciated. I don't know. I think that I am an adequate mouse, and if you agree with me, leave your comments and give it a like. I always need that. As you know, YouTube promotes channels that people like. So, there's nothing genius about it when people say, Boris, how do I avoid picking the wrong neighborhood? Or what else should I do? Yes, there's no lottery here. Everything you don't buy today will still be more expensive in 10 years. And not because you're some kind of genius or found a magic fish, but simply because you invested your money in real estate. And not because you're some kind of genius or you found a magic fish, but simply because you invested your money in real estate. This is the only conservative way to save money today. Without spending them in the startup market, it's clear that many people diversify their investments. As we say, putting their eggs in different baskets. The idea is that if you can spread it out across different baskets today, you can buy real estate, you can buy commercial property, or you can just buy a piece of land. I know that some lots were bought for $200,000. Today, such a lot costs $230,000, $240,000. Yes, a small income, but you haven't done anything at all, not even mowed the lawn. So you bought a piece of land in a decent area where development is happening. In those areas, there's production happening with some big companies relocating to Florida, and Florida is quite large. As you understand, we're not just talking about Miami right now, respectively. You can always just buy and hold, and according to statistics, in 10 years it will still appreciate. Whether you want it or not, fresh. Whether you want it or not, fresh. I don't see a more conservative and stable investment than in real estate. And especially since the state of Florida, as I'll tell you, has a lot of benefits. It's all simple, and the most important thing is that people want to live here. As for the crocodiles and snakes, those are just comments from losers. I live in Florida, in San Alaska. As you know, I love this place on the planet. Of course, if it says by the lake, caution alligators, you shouldn't approach that lake. I mean, you have to be an idiot to take your kid and say, let's feed them, knowing that there's a sign that says caution alligators. You don't need to be a genius to understand that there are 5 levels of English classes, and there's just a big sign warning everyone. Yes, there's vibrant natural wildlife. Here, they don't kill alligators with bricks, so they are present. To this, we need to understand that this is part of life in Florida. So guys, let's perceive Florida realistically. Some people find it hot here, and someone says, Boris, it gets so hot on the asphalt, it doesn't matter how it is again. Someone wrote some nonsense. It's interesting. I'll respond. It's hot everywhere, and it's hot in New Jersey too. It's hot, and guys are writing that it's hot in Arizona. Yes, it's hot everywhere. In the summer, guys. If you need winter, you just need to go there to the snow. In the end, that's an option too, but if you live in North America, it's hot everywhere, especially in the summer. So when you start writing all sorts of nasty things about Florida, it's not that funny. Are you saying it's cold there? So the commentators who write comments, I'm curious to ask, where do you live? What, is it cold there in the summer? Again, it's hot in Florida, but that's what I understand. The many people who go to Florida aren't going there to lay, let's say, concrete or asphalt. I'm sure you won't be dealing with stone or construction either. So let's be honest with each other. Florida, the state, the right one, with the right governor, with the right policies. I hope we get lucky in the elections too. And in the end, once again, Florida, it has a lot of advantages. The taxes that we all complain about there. Yeah, but you drive down the street and you enjoy it. Beautiful streets, beautiful houses, beautiful cars. Right now we're talking about our little Miami, which people compare with Texas. But I don't know how to find it. I always compare. I say, here's America. It's Chevrolet and Hyundai. And then you drive into our Miami and see Bentleys, Mercedes, and BMWs, and Rolls Royces, and Lamborghinis. That is, life has changed. Guys, you can't do it all the time. To understand that Florida is different, I go to the other coast to a construction site. There is a different America. There is a Chevrolet Hyundai. Without hiding anything, when I show up there, people look at me like, where are you even from? But I'll say it again, this is just the lifestyle of Florida. So when we're selling Florida, we're not just selling square footage, we're selling a lifestyle. You just need to make money. Guys, there are amazing restaurants, awesome entertainment for people. I mean, there are places related to Russian spots. For example, let's talk about the local Miami spots where you can go and have a nice meal. It's beautiful to take a stroll on a yacht where that's the lifestyle. Yeah, it just costs money. I'll be honest, even to call today, excuse me, a limousine costs $1,200 to $1,300. It's clear that this can't happen, but not everyone can afford it. It's not because Florida is bad. Yes, there is just not enough money, that's why some people have it. It's not that I order a limousine, to be honest, no, but if we go somewhere to relax, we order these Steves. But big super vans are just nice to have a good time since you're already going out to have fun. So here, you just need to make money. And as I told you, this is not the place to just whine here. You need to get moving. And if you do, then money will come. People who mostly write those kinds of comments, saying there's no work and it's too hot, they just haven't found their way. They found guys, you just haven't found yourself. So don't spread bad vibes to others. I'll say it again. They found guys, you just haven't found yourself, so don't spread bad vibes to others. Once again, I'll say it. I've lived in many, not many, but a few countries, as you all know, and eventually. But here, it's just that when you arrive, you don't know the language. You'll find your way. It's not that complicated. The guys got their green cards. It's tough with the language, but nobody's punishing you for not knowing English. About 90% of kids here speak only Spanish. There's a Spanish-speaking audience that doesn't speak English. 90 kids live here, Spanish-speaking, and they don't know a single word in English at all. If we look at this point, in the end, there's a Spanish-speaking audience that doesn't speak a word of English at all. So when you come here, everyone is happy to see you. Everyone is smiling. I repeat, even through Google Translator, you will feel comfortable. Come visit us in Florida. I would definitely be happy to meet you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me about the topics I'm an expert in. I'll always help you. Without any star power, without a crown on my head, so don't hesitate. Write to me or call me. Yeah, guys, I'm not taking up too much time. I'm not a relocation lawyer, so I don't want to advise you on legal matters. But when it comes to real estate, construction, what to buy, where to buy regarding R&B, I will always be happy to see you. Answer clearly, without unnecessary emotions. Just write or call. And of course, I'll always be happy for you to subscribe to my channel. And of course, guys, see you soon. Take care.